How's it going, guys? Welcome back. Please like and subscribe. Let's talk about AMC. I'm not just going to give you a couple YouTubers on why I don't buy AMC like I did with Palantir. There's just no good reason not to buy Palantir, in my opinion, unless you're looking at like nitpicking, and that's what I was doing. But let's talk about the real value of AMC and how I would value AMC. So if you look at AMC, let me pull it up. See, everything I do is really on the fly. Like, I watched a video that said, you should really go into more in depth on how you value a stock, not just kind of give a roundabout figure. So I'm going to kind of get into what I would look at. Like, I'm not going to just take AMC as, oh, it's crap, it's trash, because, it is. But I'm going to look at it as fair as I possibly can and give you a true value on where I would value AMC. There is a couple of good points to it. There's also some bad points. When I usually start off valuing a stock, I'm always going to look at the team around the stock. So, as I don't know the team around AMC, I do know the shenanigans. So, it looks like the CEO is Adam Aron. So, let me copy. And let me look at Adam Aron and see what he has done. Because the number one thing I look for when I'm picking a stock is the team. I'm not even lying. We'll get into valuation, but I want to know what I'm paying for the stock. And I don't think you can figure what you're paying for the stock unless you actually know who's running the company. And everybody who runs a company brings a value to the company. The reason why a stock analyzer tool doesn't work is because you got to actually take the value of the team into consideration. And that's when it's always going to become like an estimation guessing type game where an analyzer tool isn't really going to do that. You're just going to make up numbers. So I can do that without an analyzer tool. Something if you guys don't know about Adam Aron, he recently became a co-owner of the Philadelphia 76ers. Now, usually I would look at that and I'd be like, that's pretty good. However, since I know what this guy has done with issuing ape shares or whatever, very shady, diluting his stockholders, becoming rich, and then putting that money. Apparently, you guys want to know what the CEO of AMC did with your money, guys? Since you don't know, I know you don't know, because I'm in a lot of these Reddit groups and stock twits, and I know what's being said out there. And not once have I heard the CEO is a co-owner of the Philadelphia 76ers recently. And it was serving as this. It was also he was also serving as the CEO of the 76ers as well between 2011 and 2013. So he got his from what I'm seeing on this guy. Okay. So what I'm seeing in this guy is he was the CEO of the Philadelphia 76ers from 2011 to 2013. I don't think much was going on. Well, I don't think much was going on in the Philadelphia 76ers world then. So he got to start there. And then AMC looks like to hire him. And then he went ahead and did this whole ape share thing and bought a portion of the Philadelphia 76ers with your guys' money. And I know you guys didn't really know about that, so you're finding that out now. So right there, I'm already seeing, I'm trying to see if there's any other highlights. So he was born in Philadelphia. So he always wanted to own the Philadelphia 76ers probably. So good job, AMC bag holders. He's a very smart guy. I wouldn't, he went to Harvard. That's all right, I guess. And then it goes into his ape share dilution scam. So right there, my analyzer tool says this company doesn't have trust. This Adam Aaron, in my opinion, there's nothing there that says he's worth trusting or worth any money. So now we can move on to the evaluation, and this is how I do that. I don't look at the balance sheet. I look at the year-end financials because quarter by quarter I do follow my stocks quarter by quarter. Sometimes I read it, but not all of it. But listening to conference calls and trying to see the direction that way. And from there, within a few quarters, if I realize they're not doing what they say they're doing, that's when I might trim my position or just flat out sell. But now we can go into the year-end financials in the past 12 months. So I don't think that takes this quarter into consideration. But so what I'm going to look at first is the revenue. Is they bring in $4.1 billion a year. That's a lot of money. I'm not going to lie. We're going deep today, guys, because there's actually a lot of stuff I'm going to talk about in this. So if you're still tuned in, please like and subscribe. If anything I'm saying makes any sense. If not, go ahead and dislike it and call me a dumbass. That works too. I don't care. So I look at the revenue, $4.1 billion, which, that's a pretty good chunk of money. However, they're losing about $1 billion of that. So they have to make $4 billion in order to lose $1 billion. Right there, right there, we'll see. Hopefully the company isn't valued very high. They have decent gross margins. It's 69%. Okay, I guess, but they don't really because, maybe they're making money. Let's see. Yeah, they're minus operating cash flow. They spend 29% of their money on marketing. The revenue growth, and now keep in mind you're comparing it with like COVID years. The revenue growth is 169%, so I don't think I would count that. So the market cap is $4 billion. So the market cap is $4 billion, and they make $4 billion. Well, they lose $1 billion a year. Wow, they're about $5.8 billion in debt, so about $6 billion in debt. And they have about $684 million in cash. Whew. Okay. So, right now we have a stock price at, it's at $5.20, and the market cap right now is $4 billion. So at $5, so since the company brings no value to the management, no money to the management, the problem is they own. I mean, you would say they have a lot of AMC's, but they don't really. And there's nothing that separates AMC from a regular movie theater from any other movie theater. There's nothing that separates them. They get the same movies. They have the same chairs. They have the same screens. And since they don't really own any of the property, they lease it. They have really no value except for their streaming. Now, I'm pretty sure they're probably losing money in their streaming, but with what they have with their streaming, because they have Walking Dead, I think Breaking Bad may have been on AMC. I'm not 100% sure. Don't quote me. But yeah, so they don't have any value but the streaming, so they have some value. But where do you put that value? Especially since they're already a $4 billion company that loses $1 billion a year. And their stock price is $5.20. Where would I feel comfortable? But I mean, if they were only making $1 billion, would they? I mean, what if they lost half of their What if they only brought in $2 billion? Would that mean they would lose all of it, and then some? I don't know, guys. The only opportunity for them is to be bought out by Amazon, and then Amazon can use them for streaming. I mean, people are going to pay $5 a month for the AMC streaming app, which doesn't seem to bring in very much money for them. I wouldn't buy this stock, and there actually isn't any value in this stock. I'm just trying to think. I can't even put a value on it because they have nothing that separates them from any other movie theater. Well, I was trying, guys. I was really racking my brain. Is it worth $2? Not really, because it's not. It's not even a $2 billion company. So is it worth one? It could be bought out for $3 or $4 billion. It could be bought out for $3 or $4 billion. So the best price it could be is $5. You're already sitting at it. So yeah, I definitely wouldn't be buying that stock. This isn't financial advice, but that's kind of how I break a stock down and look at it. We're gonna do a couple more tonight. Anyway, like and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one. Got all this shit in the